Good morning, students. So as it is second session of the class, so in the last week you have practiced all the strokes regarding the cursive writing, and in this week you are going to learn how to write the letters with the help of the strokes. So I request every student to practice once again all the strokes so that you can be it will be easier somewhat to write the letters with using that strokes. So after writing all the strokes once again, so start practicing the letters which I teach now. So in the English alphabets, so the alphabets are categorized into three types. So first one is uppercase letters. So the letters which will touch the upper line, that is ascender line. The next category letters are lowercase letters which will touch the descender line, and the third category letters are middle letters, that in these two lines only we will write that letters. So let us start the video. Now the first letter is A. So the C stroke which I have practiced earlier will use here to write A. We'll start here on the baseline and write a C stroke and end here. So once again I am writing A. You'll start here on the baseline and you'll close that and you'll end here. It is A. So the next letter is B. So you'll start on the baseline, you will write a ascender loop and small curvature and you'll close at the exit line. So remember everyone, the letter will be started at baseline and it will definitely end at exit line. Do remember that. Next, once again I am showing B, ascender loop, a curvature, and it should stop here. So the C stroke which I have practiced earlier is C. Next, once again I am showing the C stroke which I have practiced earlier is C. Next, coming to D. Okay, now the C stroke which I have practiced and a line like this and it should end here. Many of the students are writing D like this. It is very wrong. So it should start here and a curvature and a line like this and it should end here. The very next letter is E. A slant stroke, a side stroke, a curvature and ending part. Once again I am repeating, slant stroke, side stroke, curvature and it end here. The next letter is F. It should start here and a loop like this and the line should go down and it should end here. So it should start here, loop, touching the descender loop and a loop here and it should end here. The next letter is G. So again the C stroke which you have practiced and a descender loop. Once again I am showing the C stroke which I have practiced already and the descender loop like this, G. Next, ascender loop, the end which you practiced upper stroke like this. You have practiced now some like this. So the same thing will be repeated here. Loop here, touching here and should end here. I, slant stroke, curvature and ending here. Once again slant stroke, curvature which I practiced like this, curvature and it should end here. So once again I want to repeat every letter See carefully the C stroke which you have practiced and coming and closing, and it should end at the exit line. The loop, curvature ending at the exit line. The same C stroke which you have practiced earlier is C. Curvature ending a line and ending at the exit line. Slant stroke, side stroke, curvature ending at the exit line. So this is a very familiar letter which will touch ascender loop and descender loop. So it should start at a baseline, curvature coming down onto descender line and ending here. C curvature, descender loop and ending at the exit line. So the ascender loop and which you have practiced like this continuously, the same one and ending here. Next, curvature and the curve which you have practiced between two lines ending here. So these are the letters from A to I. The next letters will be taught now. So the slant stroke, the descender loop and a dot here. Once again I am writing the slant stroke, the descender loop and a dot here. Now the next letter is K. You should start here, ascender loop, a small oval like this, elliptical shape, slant stroke and ending here. Once again I am writing ascender loop and a small elliptical shaped curve, slant stroke, and it should end here. Next, the ascender loop which you have practiced is L. The ascender loop which you have practiced is L. So J, K, L. Next, M. It should start here, stroke like this, and the hand stroke which you have practiced once again ending here. Slant stroke, the curvature which you have practiced already earlier, and the same thing will be repeated, and from to here. Next, half of the part is N. So slant stroke ending here, ending here. Once again, slant stroke ending here, ending here. MN. Next, the C stroke which I practiced earlier, and the curvature should come again, and a small curve like this. The C stroke which I practiced again, curvature and ending here. Next, a slant stroke and it should come down, descender loop, and the reverse street stroke which I practiced. Slant stroke, descender loop, opposite C curve which I practiced, and ending here. Next, the letter in the cursive is the Q type is very odd, which I have said earlier. So this Q is present in Cambridge books. So once you go and refer, don't worry, no more worries. So it will be very beautiful if you write Q like this. So slant stroke, C curvature, descender loop, and ending here. This is Q. Once again I am repeating, it should start from the base, C curvature, descender loop, and it should end here, PQ. Next, R. So the curve which you practiced, earlier in the class, like this, So we will use that curve. and a curvature, and it should end here. So many of you are writing R like this. This is wrong. A curvature and a small node, and it should end here. S, the same curvature, a small curve, and it should end here. Curvature, small curve, ending here. Next, T, a small line going up, and a curvature and a slash here. Many of you are writing T like this. This is wrong. So once again I am repeating, curvature, small line, ending here, a slash. So these are the letters up to J to T. So let us follow the next letters. So the next letter is U. So you'll start here and a curvature line which I practiced earlier, and it should end here. Start here and here. That is U. Next, V. Slant stroke, V curve, and like this. Slant stroke, V curve, and like this. W, writing the U 2 times and ending with a loop. Writing the U 2 times, ending with a loop. Next, X, writing the opposite C stroke and a C stroke, ending here. Writing opposite C stroke, normal C stroke, ending here. Y, slant stroke, U curvature, and a descender loop like this. Slant stroke, U curve, and a descender loop like this. Z, slant stroke, slant stroke, slant stroke, downing the stroke, and upping, and a descender loop. Slant stroke, downing it, and a descender loop. So these are the letters from A to Z. So if it is possible, I teach all the continuity of the letters. So these are the raw letters. You have to practice all these raw letters like this, and after this I will make you to learn the connectivity between the letters. So this all for this section, and the worksheets will be given. Please do practice that worksheets. Thank you.